Hey everyone, Jay with Mobile Home Partners here, making another video. And today's topic, I'm actually discussing my mobile home investing coaching I do one-on-one, the 8 week, it's actually 7 week now conference. We've shrunk it some, but I'm getting a lot of emails, a lot of questions exactly what it is that I offer. And I just wanted to go ahead and break it down here weekly, what we do, what it consists of, and two options that I have available. So anybody out there looking to get started with mobile home investing, or just like to learn additional, there's plenty of niche between in the market. So reach out to me if you're interested. But let me break it down here. So it used to be an 8 week program. It's a 7 week program. I shrunk it some, able to fit it. And basically with my program here, after now 7 weeks, there should be no reason why you cannot make your first deal if you're a first time investor. Okay, if you're a little more seasoned in the game, you know that this program here is really for beginners, for new people coming into the market. Now, by all means, I am able to assist and help further lock up a deal. We can talk different investments from somebody who's a little more further into mobile home. This here is very specific for somebody getting started and wanting to make their first deal. After 7 weeks, you have everything here you need. You should be having a deal, no problem getting calls, leads, selling, buying, etc. So let me just go ahead and jump into it here. So the first week, so let me break down this here first. Okay, so there's two options you can do. You can do one, it's one-on-one coaching. That's directly you and me. That's phone calls. It's still a 7 week program, but you have more direct contact with me. You'll be able to text me more. If you're working on that deal, I will help you go through the deal entirely. Lock it up, sell it, whatever you want to do. Whether you're looking to wholesale, rent to own, rental, doesn't matter, right? So that is very direct, okay? The second option is 7 weeks. I hold a call every Sunday. Right now we're doing 8 p.m. I think I'm going to keep it at that. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm Eastern Standard Time. But 8 p.m. every Sunday for 7 weeks, right? And on there, you have multiple people on that call, so you're able to interact and able to ask questions, that sort of thing. I don't choose one or the other. I think they're both good, but I would suggest that, being on that class, you're able to hear other people's questions. Many times there's questions out there you don't know exist until you hear it, right? So you're able to, therefore, network and kind of communicate. So, but either one is good. Different prices on that. I will, prices, if you're interested, shoot me an email. I'd be happy to discuss that more directly with you. But so here's how it goes. The first week, we learn leads, how to find leads, deals, how to search them, how to browse for them. A lot of people don't know how you can go search specifics on Craigslist. There's different ways to do it, Facebook Market, that sort of thing. But basically leads. Leads are great, but essentially what you want, after a while is people calling you. Not so much you having to chase the deal, but the other way around. People know you're out there and they see your branding, marketing. They know who you are. They've heard about you, and they're calling you. Okay, you should have calls every day. Every day you should have. Doesn't mean it's a deal every day, but you should be having calls of some sort, right? So leads, how to find them, that's huge, okay? That's week number one. Week number two, talking with sellers, park management. So if you're looking to invest, most likely you're probably going to start in a mobile home park. I would highly suggest it. To this day, I still invest in mobile home parks. I love it. You work directly with park management or park owners, it depends. But you have to be able to know how to talk to these people, okay? You can't just come in and think you're going to be able to do some type of business in there. If you have to be able to come in, network with them to a certain sense, and the same with sellers. If it's direct sellers, you have to be able to know how to communicate with them. Okay. Third week is what to offer on a mobile home. So that's huge. We as mobile home investors, we don't have what real estate people have. We don't have Zillow, Truly, a Realtor, FMLS, whatever. We don't have any of that. So comps out, you basically doing comps yourself. A lot of work. Not a lot of work, but you're doing what Zillow would do per se, right? There's no comps for you there. So basically, you have to do this work, but you have to be able to know what to offer on a mobile home. Okay, if you don't know what to offer, then you don't know what a good deal is, right? So you have to be able to know that. So that would be week number three, what to offer. Week number four would be what to look for in documents. So that's also huge, very different from real estate. You don't close in an attorney's office, you close at a DMV or tax assessor's office, right? But there's many things that you have to check on these titles, right? Bill of sales are involved if you're wholesaling, that sort of thing. So checking documents is huge, especially titles. Titles can have liens on them that you don't know of. Can't really even transfer title with a lien on it. And if you get stuck buying a mobile home that has a lien on that title and you take that title without knowing, guess who is now responsible for that lien? You are. So definitely need to know what to look for in documents and how to close on them properly. Whether you're wholesaling, you're just buying, you're selling, doesn't matter. Okay. Week number 5, what to do with your property and exit strategy. So, I say this a lot is regardless of the debt you have at hand, whatever's coming to you, you have to have an exit strategy from the day one you start, right? Before you even invest in something, you should, in your mind already should be planning, all right, this looks like a wholesale deal. This looks like a rental. I think I'm gonna finance this, or I'm gonna keep it forever. I don't know. So, but exit strategy is huge. You have to be able to know what you're gonna do with this property. Okay. 6-week wholesaling, finding buyers, rehab. We'll discuss some of that. Rentals, RTOs. We'll go a little bit into rehab and labor costs, handyman, that sort of thing to expect. And one of the hardest things I think in probably real estate and mobile home is handyman, dealing with handyman when it comes to rehab. So we'll discuss a little bit about that, but we will dip pretty good into wholesale. Most investors coming into the game, wholesaling is huge. Most people don't have money to get started. I know I did not when I first started. So wholesaling is huge, but you never leave wholesale. Wholesale stays with you forever. So, okay, we'll discuss that. 7th week, 7th and final week will be the next deal. Marketing. Now, how do you, pretty much at this point, you should have already had a deal by the 7th week, right? You should have something locked up. You should be looking for your next deal, how to market, how to brand, how to let people know you're out there, you exist, right? Get people to come to you at this point. So, and from there, it's just basically do what you did with the first home, do it over and over again. So we'll discuss that and we'll go over all topics at that point. This is the 7th week Sunday calls. So this is what we discuss and what we go over. Like I said, it's the same thing if it's one-on-one coaching, but it's a little more direct. And when you do get that deal, I will walk you through how to close on this deal. And we'll decipher on that exit strategy. Decides on what you want, really. Like I said, whether you want to wholesale it, turn it into a rental, I'll help you with all the above. So that's my education I have. A lot of people had inquired on it, sent me a lot of emails, and I figured I'll go ahead and make that video, clarify a little bit there, go a little more into detail, if you give me a call or shoot me an email. But as always, you can reach me at jgarcia@mobilehomepartner.com. Call me directly, shoot me a text, 770-855-1298. Okay, well, until next time, thank you for watching.